Welcome, everybody, to the third round one matchup between Lauren and Wolf. Lauren playing in her first ever bracket-style tournament here. Steven and I's sister. Who's going to get the win and advance to the semifinals to play Danny? Wolf's putt to start. Missed it to the left, Lauren. Hole in one to take the early lead. Her putt just enough speed. Rolling down. Drops out, has that for two. Lauren's putt here. Not enough speed. Wow, gonna tap it in for three. Wolf a chance to take the early lead. Rolls it in for two, a one-shot lead on to hole two. Wolf's putt made it in. Rolling down. Just missed it to the right. Lauren. Her putt here bounces back. It's stuck right there. A bad break for Lauren. Now for two. Can she save it? No, missed it to the left. Lauren gonna tap it in for three, up to six. Wolf rolls it in for two, up to four, on to hole three. Wolf's putt with some speed here. Rolls out of play. On to the other hole, Lauren. Her putt, playing it around the corner there, drops in for a hole in one, up to seven. Wolf for his two to stay in the lead, missed it. Wolf gonna tap it in, all tied up after three. On to hole four. Wolf's putt here, rolling down, got a bounce off the fin. Lauren. Back-to-back holes in one to take the lead. Got a bounce. Gets down there by the hole. Wolf rolls it in for two, up to nine. Lauren got it to go. On to hole five. Wolf's putt here on a good line. Got a bounce. Just missed it to the left. Lauren. Her putt bounces up. Gets stuck in the tire there. Lauren took a drop now for three. Not enough speed. Gonna tap it in for four, up to 13. Wolf for his two. Missed it to the left. Gonna tap it in for his three, up to 12. On to hole six. Wolf's putt here made it in. Drops out. Missed it for a hole in one. Lauren. Her putt just missed it to the right. Rolls out away from the hole. Now for her two. Not enough speed. Gonna tap it in for three, up to 16. Wolf rolls it in. Now a two-shot lead. On to hole seven here in the third round one matchup between Lauren and Wolf. Wolf a two-shot lead. His putt rolling down. Gets down there by the hole. Lauren trying to get the win in her first ever bracket-style tournament here. Her putt bounces back. Stays right there. Now for two. Got it to go, up to 18. Wolf rolls it in for two, up to 16. On to hole eight. Wolf's putt bounces out of the bucket, but gets down there by the hole. Needs to slow down. Stays on the green. Lauren. Her putt made it in. Can she find it for a hole in one? Rolling down. Stays in the bucket there. Drops out. Missed it. Wolf for his two. Lipped it in, up to 18. Lauren rolls it in for two, up to 20. On to hole nine. Wolf's putt pulled it to the left. Rolling down. Drops out. Has that for two. Lauren. Hole in one to possibly be tied for the lead. Missed it to the right. It should stay close to the hole here. Drops out in a good spot. Wolf now for his two. Lips out. Gonna tap it in for three. Up to 21. Lauren rolls it in, just down one. Onto the back nine we go. 9 holes to play. Lauren's putt gets down there by the hole. Wolf, his putt bounces off to the left. Not in a good spot. Now for 2. With some speed. Takes a big bounce. Needs to slow down. Stays on the green. Wolf for 3. Would be a great 3. Missed it to the right. Gonna tap it in for 4 up to 25. Lauren to take the lead. Got it to go up to 24. On to hole 11. A lead change there. Lauren's putt comes up short. Wolf, his putt on a good line. Not enough speed. Gonna tap it in for his 2 up to 27. Lauren to stay in the lead. Missed it. Gonna tap it in for 3. All tied at 27. On to hole 12. Wolf's putt here. A lot of luck on this hole. Rolling around. Drops out. Missed it to the right. Lauren, hole in one to take the lead back here. Her putt on the way. Does she have the line? No, missed it to the left. Wolf for 2. Got it to go up to 29. And Lauren for her 2. Missed it to the right. Gonna tap it in for 3 up to 30. On to hole 13 here in the third round 1 matchup between Lauren and Wolf. Who's going to advance to the semifinals? It's a close one here. Wolf's putt drops in for a hole in 1 up to 30. Wow. Lauren, her putt on the way. Needs a bounce off the back wall. Got one. Gets down there by the hole. Lauren now for 2. Rolls it in up to 32. On to hole 14. Wolf's putt. Not enough speed. Oh no. Now for 2. Rolling down. Stays there on the green. Has some work left for 3. Lauren, hole in 1 to possibly take the lead here. Her putt. Rolling down. Might need to slow down. Rolls out of play. Oh no. Stays right there. Lauren now for 2. Gonna try and play it. Gets it back onto the green. Has that for 3. Wolf for his 3. Missed it. Gonna tap it in for 4 up to 34. Lauren to just be down 1. Missed it. Gonna tap it in for 4. On to hole 15. 4 holes to play. Wolf's putt stays there on the green. Lauren, her putt on the way. Bounces back. Ends up next to Wolf. Lauren now for 2. Got it to go up to 38. Wolf for his 2. Rolls it in up to 36. On to hole 16. Can Wolf hang on here? His putt. Rolling down. Drops out to the right. Good speed there, Lauren. Hole in 1 would be big here. Her putt. Make sure to like and subscribe so you never miss a mini golf tournament. Lauren's putt stays there by the hole now for 2. Not enough speed. In for 3 up to 41. Wolf rolls it in up to 38. On to hole 17. 2 holes to play. Wolf's putt with some speed. Missed everything there. Lauren, still a chance. Her putt. Not in a good spot. Now for 2. Made it in the red one, so a 3 for Lauren. Wolf missed it to the left. Gonna tap it in for 3 up to 41. On to hole 18. The final hole of this match here. Lauren's putt rolling down the red one. Wolf, can he end it with a hole-in-one? Winner advances to the semifinals to play Danny Wolf's putt. Rolling down, bounces back off the wall. Has that for the win. Lauren for her two. Got it to go up to 46. Gonna fall short here, Wolf. Rolls it in, advancing to the semifinals. Congrats, Wolf.